Whether you want to affirm for love, money, or change of life, there is one basic advice that we get in this space. Bring in emotion, relax your body, and assume that it's already happening. But what if every time you say, I am cherished, I am adored, I am financially stable, your body starts contracting? What if your muscle responds with tension and your stomach with unpleasant knot? Then you're manifesting the opposite. So I have a better idea. I'm an emotional mastery coach, and in this video, I will show you how to make your I am affirmations work for you. Instead of adjusting how you feel to your affirmations, we are going to flip the switch and adjust the affirmations to how we feel and then build from there. Because good affirmations are supposed to help you leave the survival mode and manifest the life that you love, where you feel safe and expand. And it isn't really about manifesting one or two things if we are lucky, and it definitely shouldn't deepen your anxiety either. So this outdated approach to affirmations is costing you your manifestations. Well, maybe not really cost you, but they definitely delay them. Most content about affirmations will tell you to relax your body and enter into the theta waves of your brain, as if it's so easy, but it requires so much self-discipline, especially if you're chronically tired and overworked, which most of us really are nowadays. So it's near impossible, which only makes you feel like you're not doing it right, that something is wrong with you, that you're not manifesting and executing these techniques perfectly. And you start doubting yourself and your manifesting capabilities, which is the worst of all these kind of side effects. And honestly, trying to get into that state, to me, sounds like science on its own, that I could spend my entire life exploring and just perfecting. But I don't want manifestation to be my full-time job. I want it to be a tool that creates the life that I fully enjoy, that makes me in love with life, and to create all my heart's desires. We learn to take the affirmations that other people use, try to adapt it for ourselves, only to realize that maybe they don't even make us feel anything, or worse, they make us feel more anxiety than ever. And I know this because that's exactly what happened to me. And it's because your subconscious doesn't believe them. They mean nothing emotionally in a good way to you because it never happened for you like that before. So of course, it just feels like just empty words. Or worse, it's going against the identity that you already embody. So it's not relatable and it's too big of a leap to take. I know that we all want to manifest as quickly as possible, but there are better ways, more optimal ones that maybe sound a little bit counterintuitive. So for example, saying I am rich, I am financially free, may be too much for my nervous system and then it rejects it. But if I focus on something that feels true to me right now and then build gradually from there, then I have a chance to override the current state with something more desirable. And then the nervous system accepts it and doesn't fight it as much. The quest here is only this: to take what you really want, which is new and unknown, and make it feel safe and expand your nervous system's definition to include this new thing into this definition as well. Because your nervous system, which is your subconscious, but in this physical body, it always reacts first, even before we form, logical thoughts. And it has only one task: to keep us safe and out of danger so that we survive. And all the new things seem unpredictable because it never happened to us, so it's deemed as dangerous. It never happened for you before, so the system panics. So instead of taking the affirmations that you found online, on YouTube or on Reddit, or even through AI like ChatGPT, we have to spend some time and find the words for ourselves. Because when we take other people's words, they don't fit our situation. We take what feels safe right now, and then we build up from there. We are making it feel safe gradually instead of just jumping into the highest points, because your nervous system doesn't believe it and will reject it. A statement that is 70% believable often lands better for us than something that we emotionally inflate. And the goal here is less like forcing certainty and more just reducing the resistance. So let's say that you want to manifest love, and gradual steps towards accepting love as safe and as deserving of love could look like something like this. You start with something that is undeniable truth about yourself. Something like, I have so much love to give. because you do and you know it. That's why you want to share it. Next, we go into something that is also very true and cannot be denied. For example, I love love. Then we jump a little bit higher. Love exists in many forms around me. We shouldn't feel any emotional spike towards that too, because we know that there are different forms of love, like parent and a child, lovers, friends, and even you making your coffee with love towards yourself or doing something for yourself is also love. So this also doesn't spike anything in our nervous system. We can continue. Then we jump to something like this. I value emotional connection and honesty. Still feels true. That's exactly what I value. Next thing I can tell to myself is that I am a perfect partner. Sometimes I put my ego self aside in the name of love. I know that I'm a good partner and I know that I want to share my love. And next we are ready to say something that we want, which is true. I want to be a wife or I want to be a husband. Next we say, I am deserving of love. At this point, there should be no spike, but if there is, take a step back, that's okay. Next, we say, I am open to a healthy relationship with good communication. Next, we can say, my heart is open to a new healthy relationship. And next, I can say, I am adored and cherished. Next, we say to ourselves, I am in a wonderful relationship with someone who treats me right and with respect. Finally, we might be ready to say, I am a wife, I am a husband. If something like I'm a perfect partner, I am a wife / I am a husband creates some tension in your mind, then there might be some inner argument about this. So maybe something softer can be better. I am learning to be a loving and emotionally healthy partner. So spend a bit of time creating your own custom affirmations that suit more your needs and that actually feel like something good. Take your time with them and feel them in your body. It is very important that each of these statements do not feel like contracting or are some sort of trapped emotion that is kind of screaming at you that you don't believe this. What also helps is to visualize love or someone you love or even a pet as you say to those things to yourself. Introduce the feeling of love and then see what happens in your body. Take your time with them, feel them in your body. How does it feel? And if something feels a little bit too jumpy in your body, then that's totally okay. Meet yourself where you are and just take a step back. You are ready when you're ready. And you will be, and I promise you that, when you condition your body to accept the good. And the cherry of top of successful affirmations is when you give the universe a reason why you want something, especially focusing on the feeling aspect of it. And instead of just focusing on what you want, when you want it, how you want it, and then affirming from this standpoint, focus on why you want it too. Make it the main kind of addition to your affirmation. Convince yourself, convince your nervous system, and convince your body that it is good for you. This way, your nervous system is not going to fight you. When you connect with why you want something, you soften resistance. But when we focus on how it will happen, when it will happen, and so on, we often create just more resistance this way. So continuing with this example for love and relationship, here is how it would look like and how we would make the case on how it would make us feel. Let's say that the desire that we have is, I want a healthy relationship with impeccable communication skills. Because I have so much love to give. Because I love to feel cherished and respected. Because I love to share my life with someone who supports me and builds me up. And because I feel the most joy when I'm in love with my best friend. Give it a couple of reasons, emphasizing on how it will make you feel. What will you get from it? What is the means to the thing that you want to manifest? Sometimes saying, I want more money is not a very good affirmation because what is the money the means to? It should be a means towards something. How do you want to feel? What is going to make possible in life? What it will open up for you? So write down the reasons, and as you do, go there emotionally. Feel it in your body. Fantasize a little bit. Make the feeling of love and happiness known in your body. And for that to be real, to really resonate with you, it has to be based on the truth. So I would advise you not to ask AI for some suggestions on these statements or search online to see what other people say. Use your own. Really spend some time on customizing this. Reflect. Get deep to these parts of yourself that want these things and listen to them. They have so much to say and they are waiting for you to start a dialogue with them. Focus entirely how you feel about them, because only you know the truth about that. Connect with the parts of yourself that seek this fulfillment and allow them to speak to you and accept the feelings that they crave so much. The real measure of success is the amount of joy we feel every day. And at its core, every single desire that we have is about us feeling good. That's why we want them. They are supposed to introduce more fulfillment and more joy into our life and to move you closer to who you really are. So as a final thought, let me just emphasize that affirmations are tools for us to feel good. They are not really manifestation tools that much. They are meant to make us feel a certain way, as if we have already the thing. So if they don't make you feel good, they don't work. They don't soothe your nervous system, they trigger it. They are the tools to create higher frequency in your body so that you are a vibrational match for the things that you crave in your life, so that you attract these blessings into your life. But first, its job is to make you feel good, to make you feel joy and peace and fulfillment. And also the positive anticipation and the trust that comes from a regulated nervous system, expanded nervous system that feels safe to receive the blessings. If it feels contracting and like still something unbelievable, then it's not close yet. It should feel like the next thing that's supposed to happen. Then you know that it's coming. But if it doesn't make you feel good yet, take a step back. Come back to what feels good. And meet yourself with unconditional kindness. Don't look at it as something that delays your manifestations, but it's a perfect unfolding for your dream reality, your highest timeline. And all of this is exactly as it should be, exactly as designed. And if you feel like no matter what you do, no matter what you affirm, but love and relationships, more money, success doesn't feel safe to you yet, I created a course. It's called Nervous System Expansion for Manifestation, that is full of the tools that can help you release the emotions in a safe way and expand your nervous system so that it feels safe to receive the things you want. It also helps you to signal to your subconscious mind that, yes, I am ready for my dream reality and nothing stops me anymore. And you can watch this video next if you would like to learn about ancient Stoic technique for releasing and facing your fear so that you can manifest head on